Because guess what? We're going to be making a cool little wooden sign today. If you didn't get a chance to get to the library and get your treasure part of the Trash to Treasure, you can pick it up between 9 and 4:30 Monday through Friday in the vestibule of the library. The only thing that we ask is that you sign up for the Adult Summer Reading Program, which is absolutely free, which you know is one of my favorite words. But we've also made it very easy for you to sign up for the Adult Summer Reading Program. You can call us, 224-0239. You can email us, reference@kingsvillelibrary.org. And here's the best part. Now you can do it online with a thing called LibCal. What is LibCal? I don't really know. It's some technical thing. But if you go to our website, you click on our adult services, it asks you, hey, would you like to sign up for the summer reading thing down there? And you just click on it. How easy is that? And we only ask a couple questions, your name, your phone number, and your email address, and then you're signed up for all of this fun. Who doesn't want to do that, right? So today we are making a welcome sign, and you can make it however you want. You don't have to make a welcome sign. You could put your name on the sign. You could do anything you want. But we're using a piece of recycled fence board. That's what is in the vestibule, if you would like to pick that up. If you'd like to make more of these, or you didn't get a chance to get to the library, you can always take apart an old pallet. I have taken these apart before, and the church down the road from me does a food giveaway a couple times a month, and they often have a lot of these left over. These are fabulous. We can do all kinds of stuff with this. They also from time to time have leftover pallets, which are kind of fun to take apart and do nice signs with. Or I've used floor tile in the past, depending, you know, what side, where you want to use it, if it's going to be indoor or outdoor. All of those will work pretty well. And the only other thing you really need is, of course, some paint. I am using freezer paper. If you haven't watched a video before, I'm a big fan of the freezer paper, simply because it's an easy way to make a nice stencil. I'm not artistic, I'm not talented, so I need guidance. So freezer paper is a wonderful thing. It's very economical. You can use it on a lot of different surfaces. It's great for crafts. So what I did to make my sign was I took a piece of freezer paper, and what you could do, there's a lot of different ways you can get whatever image you want onto your freezer paper. If you cut it very carefully, you can actually put it into your computer printer and then trace around that. I highly recommend that you be very careful when you cut and watch your printer very closely so that you don't jam your printer up. I've never done that. I actually cheated. I put mine in the Cricut. I do want to remind you that when the library resumes regular programming, we will be starting Cricut classes again, and the Cricut is available for you at the library to use once we resume regular programming. So once you have decided what you want to put on your sign, and you've traced it onto your stencil or your freezer paper, then you're actually going to cut it out so that you have a stencil. Or, you know, if you're that talented, you can just freehand it. That would not be me. I can't do that. I'm not that talented. And once you have your stencil, I'm trying to pull this off my sticky Cricut mat today. Once you have your stencil, you're simply going to take your board, and I'm going to steal one of these other boards over here. You're going to take your freezer paper, put it on your board, and I'm just going to take my iron, and I'm going to, I got dirt on me already this morning, my goodness. And we're just going to press it down, okay? You don't want to actually iron on the paper back and forth, because the paper is cut, you have a tendency to catch the opening of the paper and kind of wrinkle your whole paper. So you'll just want to press it down. You won't want to actually iron. Who wants to actually iron? That's what the dryer was made for, right? So we're just going to go ahead and press that right along. And I will maybe slide it, you know, just the tip of it right here on some of my points that are coming in, like on my E. I wanted to get that down a little better. So you're just going to go right along there, pressing that paper down. Of course, you put the waxy side down. I forgot to tell you that. Shiny side goes down. That's the wax part that kind of makes it stick. And what's really fabulous about this is after you paint, it will peel right up. And sometimes I have had where it gets a little piece or two will stick, and you can, I usually take an old toothbrush and just kind of brush it off. It does come off fairly easy, if some does tend to stick. And then, once you get your stencil in place, where you feel like all the edges are kind of closed off so that no paint is going to run down into those, I still have to put my centers on my letters in, then you're ready to paint it. And you have two options. Well, you have lots of options with paint. You can, at this point, use a sponge brush. If you use a sponge brush, or, and I definitely recommend if you're going to paint with regular acrylic paint, 50 cents, Walmart, that you use a sponge brush. And remember, you're going to want to just dab over your stencil. Because if you try and actually like paint, you'll push your paper up, you'll get under the stencil, and that's what we don't want to do. We don't want to be under the stencil. So make sure that you're, just kind of dabbing that, staying on top of the paper. Or you can do what I did. I was kind of lazy today. I didn't feel like, I knew that if I would use the acrylic paint that it would take me a long time, and I was kind of in a hurry, so I just did a little spray paint, and then it's done. So you iron it on, spray your paint, let it get a little tacky. You don't want to let it dry completely, because sometimes then it'll pull at the paint. As soon as it's tacky, you can pull your freezer paper up and you have your painted sign. And I just, obviously I left out the O. And I just put a little hook in here, and this is actually craft foam that I put together so that I can change it out for the different seasons and kind of make it my own. So we'd love to see how you did. If you make this project, be sure to put a picture of it in the comments or email it to reference@kingsvillelibrary.org so we can see what kind of fun you're having. Remember, if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and share so that your friends can become our friends. And if you're not signed up for adult summer reading, make sure that you do. You're going to miss all the fun. Be safe, be well, practice that good social distancing.